Alright everybody, this is going to be video number 1 of what I guess I can call a series or, you know, whatever like that. I've done a lot of research and stuff like that on YouTube to see different videos about karaoke. You know, karaoke DJs, what it entails, what all does karaoke entail, you know, what do you have to deal with, what do you have to bring, you know, what kind of software do you use, all this information that you can't find on YouTube. You can find it about everything else. So you can find out a wedding DJ, your freaking bar mitzvah DJ, you can find everything you need except for karaoke. And the worst part about it is karaoke is one of the most stressful things if you're in a high velocity area, you know what I mean? If there's a lot of people that come to this karaoke place, you're going to be stressed out and you are going to be very busy. Now, I think part of this video is going to be explaining what I go through. I can give you a little information, I guess, background information. My name is Jeff. I go by DJ Guess is my DJ name, my stage name, I guess. And I run the karaoke at Tequila Cowboy in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So it is a very high capacity area and very high capacity bar. So there's tons of people. We see tons and tons of people daily, weekly, you know what I mean? Right now I work Thursday through Sunday. I'm off on Saturdays if I have a wedding. If I'm doing a wedding, I'm usually off. But yeah, I'm up there Thursday through Sunday. I live in Morgantown, West Virginia. I drive up here every day. Yeah, it sucks. About an hour and a half drive up, an hour and a half back. I'm making this video on the way back. It's about, well, it is 2:21 right now in the morning. And there was a home Steelers game today, so we were swamped. Tequila Cowboys on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, right between Heinz Field and PNC Park, so it's like in the perfect location. I mean, there's tons of traffic. Another thing too, I guess I can make this channel, we can, you know, travel, we can vlog and we can try anyway, see what happens of it. You know, I can take you guys with me for, you know, new gigs, new events and stuff like that. I'm not only karaoke, I do karaoke mostly right now. I'm definitely a seasoned veteran when it comes to karaoke, I'll put it that way. So yeah, this video I just want to explain things, maybe give a little introduction, and we'll make other videos. Maybe if we get some comments, you know, if you guys like this video, of course, like, subscribe to the page and stuff like that. And definitely comment on these videos, because this is my first time, so I don't know what kind of information you guys want, what kind of information you need. I'll make videos on everything, because I literally know the ins and outs of karaoke. I would consider myself a professional karaoke DJ. I don't know what other people call them. Some people don't even think karaoke people are DJs. But believe me, so if people ain't singing, you gotta mix tracks. You gotta keep a mood going. Also between tracks. I guess we'll start it like that. So, you know, step 1 when doing karaoke is you have to be very personable. Very personable. We'll just go from there. So in order to be personable, I'm talking about you have to take people, you know, you got people screaming in your face all the time because the music's loud, of course. You got to play music over a couple hundred people that are in your room. The music's going to be loud. So people are screaming at you, screaming for songs and everything like that. You got to take it, that, you know, as a grain of salt, just freaking go with it. And you can't blow your load, because, you know, if you do that, you could lose your job, and they're literally paying you to be nice to people. Granted, they're paying you to, you know, do the karaoke and do the services and do the DJing to the best of your ability. But it's kind of one of the fine print things. If you're not personable and nice to these people, sometimes you will lose your job, which is part of it. And being karaoke, you got to deal with people way more often than other DJs. I also do weddings, so I don't deal with half the requests. You know what I mean? Karaoke is very much more grueling in that aspect. You know, getting more people and having to talk to more people. So being personable. I've had people come up to me and, you know, I don't know if they're just been drinking or if they, you know, if their ego is just, you know, this big. And 9 times out of 10, actually pretty much every time, it's been a female doing this to me. They'll come up, maybe they'll think they're, you know, too pretty to wait in line or something, I don't know. But they come up, they'll make a song request, and of course I'll tell them, our wait will get up to, I mean, it's been 3 hours before, you know what I mean? And people will come and they'll sign up, and I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm sorry, it's a 2-hour wait right now. I'll put you on the list. You know, I mean, I'll call your name through the speakers when it's your turn. And yeah, and then inevitably they're all, well, why don't you just bump me up? Why don't you just put me up? And, you know, you gotta say, well, it doesn't work like that, you know what I mean? I can't just do that because we have all these other people that have been waiting for an hour and a half, 2 hours to sing. I can't just, you know, throw you up at the top of the line. It doesn't work like it. But they expect that you are going to do that for them because, you know, they deserve it, of course. You know, I don't know why. I don't know these people. But I've had one girl, I remember her specifically because of, like, how rude she was and disrespectful. I don't even know what her point was, but she did the same thing. She came up, signed up for a song. I got her signed up. I told her it was a wait. I can't remember how long the wait was, but it was definitely an hour or two. And she hated that idea. She didn't want to wait. So she goes on telling me about how she's going to school to be a lawyer. She's, you know, going to law school. She's going to be switching from Pitt to going wherever. I don't know. And, you know, it's all going through one ear and out the other because I don't care. You know what I mean? Or do you want to sing? I will help you out with that. Do you want to sing? I got you. But she decides to start telling me, you know, that I have all this power, I can do it for her. And granted, yeah, I could do it if I really wanted to, if I really wanted to put her up. But it's not fair to everybody else that's been waiting. You know what I mean? People wait forever. So she starts telling me how bad of a DJ I am. You know, I'm just a terrible DJ. I'm pretty sure she added that I'm a terrible person. You know, all this stuff. It doesn't even make sense. But she wasn't doing this just to make me angry. She was trying to, like, prove her point or something. I don't know. But she was telling me all this stuff, trying to get me to put her up. So she would say, God, you suck. You're terrible. And they'd be like, you really can't bump me up? And I'm like, you know, if you had a chance of that, it's 0 now because you're just being very disrespectful. You know what I mean? I'm thinking this, of course. You can't say this to people because, you know what I mean, it would be offensive to them and they would, you know, cause complaints and all this other junk. But so, yeah, she starts saying all this stuff and, like, it's her argument to, like, make me push her up or something. Just how bad I am and how crappy this place is that we work and how my job isn't that serious. And you know, it's really aggravating sometimes. But you have to let it go through your ear and out the other. If you can't manage to do that, you're not going to last in the business very long. Karaoke business, I'll say. Now, you can be a hell of a DJ and never talk to anybody. You know what I mean? Make your own set list and stuff like that. You never have to speak to anybody. Never take requests or anything. But, you know, with karaoke, you've got to be personable. That's lesson of the day. Being personal, guys. Personable, sorry. You have to make sure that you can stand, you know, people in a different way. You have to deal with people in a different way than most people. Because you see people at their height, you know, when they're awesome, and then you see people at their worst when they're drunk and belligerent and, you know, they just want something now. So, I mean, you'll get used to it. Something I've been doing it. We've been open for a year now. We opened September, I think 19th, something like that. Last year, 2016. It's now October 22nd, 2017. So we've been open for a year now, and everything. Honestly, people ask me all the time, "Do you hate your job?" And no, I don't. I mean, I love it. That's why I come here all the time. I love the place I work. You know, it's freaking awesome. It's like if you haven't had a chance to go to a Tequila Cowboy, let alone our Tequila Cowboy, you'll love it. There's so much stuff to do. There's always something to do, and there's always some form of entertainment. If it's not somebody singing crappy in your ear in karaoke room, having the time of their life, they have a bull there. You can go ride the mechanical bull. If the bull isn't working, it's always working. But I'm just saying, if the bull wasn't working, we have live entertainment. I'm pretty sure every night. You know, I mean, karaoke is literally Monday through Friday. So, or Monday through Sunday, so you can go any day of the week and sing karaoke in this huge bar. Well, our place isn't like the biggest bar, but the way they set it up, you have a stage, you have a monitor, big speakers, professional grade sound system, you know what I mean? So it's definitely its own thing. It's its own entity. And, you know, on top of that, they also have an 80s and 90s club area where they play mostly 80s, 90s R&B, you know, top 40s, some hip hop, stuff like that, you know what I mean? And it's jumping. That's actually one of my favorite places there. Besides the karaoke room, the 80s and 90s room is jumping. Like, it's always like packed, and it's a fun time. If you like to dance, you know, you'd like it. But again, guys, I guess I'll sign off with this, you know, be personable. That's the lesson of the day. Be personable. Figure out a way. If you have anger problems, it probably won't work for you, man. You gotta be able to talk to people. You gotta be able to take criticism from anybody. You know what I mean? It could be your peers, it could be your elders even. You know what I mean? We deal with a lot of older people there as well. But just be personable, guys. There's gonna be people that annoy you, and there's going to be people that are pulling your strings and pushing your buttons. That's going to happen. I'm not saying it's not, because it will definitely happen. Someone will do that along the lines. And for me, it literally happens every time I work. So if I can do it, anybody can do it, trust me. So just just take this as you would. If I can do it, you can do it. Just believe me. If someone's being a jerk, just stay calm, stay cool, collected, and if you gotta be polite, just tell them polite, like, hey, please, can I have a minute, transition the song, or 1 second, please. And I mean, it's basically that. That's that. We'll go with that. That's step 1 today, and we'll come back to it. We'll go through other lessons, but this is just an introductory video. I wanted to make a video and start this channel, because like I said, you never see anything about karaoke, and karaoke is a big deal. It's a big thing. You can make serious money doing it too. A lot of people don't like doing karaoke. A lot of other DJs will tell you, I hate doing karaoke because it's its own thing. It's grueling in its own sense. It's not physically hard. The labor isn't difficult. It's mentally straining, and that it is very much so. Alright guys, I guess we'll sign off on that. And just remember, you only live one time, might as well do it right. We'll see you at the next one. See you later, guys.